Hey there dearies, I've returned! A quick info on the video that you're seeing today. These are commissions that I've done through the month, and unfortunately I lost a lot of the footages for these. I had a lot of OBS problems, and so I just decided to compile the ones that I didn't have enough footage for into one video. It makes sense considering the topic, so I'll just let you guys watch that while I talk more. So on to the main topic today. I know I was missing these last couple weeks of February, so let me just begin by explaining why that is. I decided some weeks ago to rearrange my room. I currently work from my bedroom, and it's been a real struggle to find a comfortable arrangement. One of the most common problems of having a bedroom/office is the unclear separation of the two. That, and also I didn't really have a true working office area to begin with. A lot of my room is makeshift, and I was adamant on changing that, especially since I am gradually acquiring more work for myself. It's taking a while to get this all reconfigured, but I know that I'll get to that good compromise pretty soon. Which leads me to talk about the actual work that's prompted me to move things around. If you follow me on other social medias, you'll know that I offer commissions, which you can access through my website. I'll have the link down below in the description. I haven't done commissions for that long, only since November. And like all new business owners, my customers begin with friends and family who support my passion. Unfortunately, that also means quickly dealing with the inevitable question, can I get art for free? Thankfully, I have friends and family who understand that labor isn't free, that despite loving what I'm doing, I'm not a charity. I don't give out free art, but this doesn't mean I don't appreciate their constant support. So I do believe in giving discounts. I give discounts, and probably a lot more than I should. This is obviously not a universal solution. I don't think everyone should give out discounts to family. I think there is a fine line between who should give and who shouldn't. Also, there's a line between who gets a discount and who doesn't. And I'll go through all of those. Firstly, the line between an artist who should give a discount and who shouldn't. If you are unsure of your prices or unsure in general, you really shouldn't go out of your way to give discounts. It will definitely confuse you in the long run. This is also the same reason for a person who is less assertive or easily persuaded. Generally speaking, if you're unable to put down your foot on family or your friends, the best thing you could do for yourself is not even offer the discount. Give them a final price and stick with that price. Something I always think of is, if a customer is unwilling to pay for the original price, then they aren't worth it. Here's why. This customer doesn't appreciate the work and hours you've put into your art. They don't think your art is worth the price. They don't think you are worth the price. You've probably debated lowering it down to the cheapest possible amount, and now they're asking you to lower it even more. It's not very nice, and it puts you in an uncomfortable situation where you feel you need to explain your prices, which for the most part, you really don't have to. So if you price an art piece that took an hour to make for at least the amount of minimum wage, don't let yourself get pushed to lower that price unless you personally feel it's okay to do so. If you're assertive, sure of your own skills, and know how much you're worth as an artist, feel free to play around with your prices for friends and family or for giving discounts. And if you are this type of person, you probably already know this. Otherwise, try to stick with a set price. Oh, but wait, June, what if the customer truly can't afford your prices? Okay, yes, that is something that can happen. But here's what I have to say about it. they don't have to buy anything. They can support an artist not only through purchasing their art. They can follow them on their social medias. They can start conversations with them. If they have a YouTube channel, they can watch the YouTube channel, and it doesn't cost them any money to do that stuff. Or if they really wanted to buy an art piece, there is such a thing as saving up and just waiting it out. I feel that if an artist compromises for one person, others will expect that artist to do the same for them. So stick with a price, and that's that. Now, for who gets a discount and who doesn't. Here's a scenario for you guys. Say you give your mom a discount and she starts advertising your art. She makes a mistake of telling people she got it for a low price of free. Your aunt, who you haven't spoken to for 3 years, asks for an artwork for around the same price of free, but not any closer to the original price. For me personally, this is a hell no. Well, say it was a cousin you talk often to, but you aren't really close. That's also a no. Here's how I've decided who to give discounts to. One of the criteria of getting a family friend discount is they have to be close to me, otherwise you're just using me. An aunt I haven't talked to for 3 years is equivalent to the barista that works at my local Starbucks. A complete stranger. A cousin I'm not close to is an acquaintance. They're a friend's friend. You may know my name, but you don't actually know me. Let's say it's the mother of my best friend. The answer is still no. No as a reason is probably the most important reason there is. If you feel you don't want to give a discount, don't. No one is forcing you to, and anyone who is, again, isn't worth your time. They're not in it because they even remotely like your art. They just want a discount. They just want free art. I think the best way to go about giving discounts is don't say that you are, at least to everyone else. I personally give out discounts. That's not something I'd hide. I've had friends and family who support me a lot even before I started commissioning, and I've created a list of these people so that I know automatically what sort of discounts they get. For everyone else, it's regular price. I also make sure to tell these special friends and family not to advertise the cost of their order, because though it may not be drastically different from the original price, it still should be kept between the parties involved. No one else needs to know my personal business. What I decide to do is up to me and nobody else. It's my art, my business, and my decisions. And the sooner you'll be able to accept this, the better you are at being able to decide whether or not you'll choose to give family friend discounts for your own art. I hope that this has been a sound advice if you're debating about the subject, or at least something that you think about for the future if you're thinking of selling your art. When I started out with my first commission, it was also my first artwork I was going to sell. I wasn't sure if I was worth the price, but thankfully the person who was ordering is a close friend, and he was adamant in telling me that he was 100% okay with paying me what I am worth as an artist. Having people who continually support you not only through purchasing your work, but also acknowledging your hard work and knowing that that work equates to a monetary value is also a good thing. I was lucky in that he was so sure, far more than I was, in how much I should be pricing my work. It helps to have people back you up, and I hope that you guys also have people who are like that for you. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you for listening and watching this speed paint. I look forward to seeing you next Friday. If you learned something from this, give it a thumbs up, Subscribe if you haven't, and remember to click on the bell icon to be notified of my updates. Bye!